Need You Now was one of those that very last minute we had pulled out and said, you're probably not gonna like this. It's just a work tape, but just check this out. I mean, it really, if you ever heard the work tape, you would you wouldn't be impressed. I mean, it was.
I just played a little bit of the first minute.
Good.
This is not as bad as we thought it was.
Charles was like, well, I had an idea on the guitar, and that's when Charles grabbed the guitar and was like, hey, I had these 2 chords. He was just learning how to play guitar.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad at guitar playing.
But doesn't matter.
My brother had just shown me. I mean, I literally know like 6 chords, a little bit better now, but it was a really rough. What was it? I think so. Or was it that?
Minor.
That's what it was. That's all I did.
Oh, wow.
You know. That's all I did. But I knew I had, you know, picture perfect memories, got it all around the floor. That's all I had. And then I was like, then I had this part. And I wonder if I ever cross your mind. And then I didn't know what to do with that. And I didn't have that.
That's what we had.
Wow,
That's where it
was.
was. That's where it started.
That's all it was. That's all I had.
Yeah.
And then like Need You Now is one of those that was barely made the cut. Run to You was one that barely made the cut.
We all
And
said
then-
that.
Yeah, and then once you get in there, you start working up and you go, oh my gosh.
Well, we started up in pre-pro and it was going to be all about the bass on the beginning, so it was about do that.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the first time we played it all the way through, I think Rojas was noodling off on the end on the outro.
We said,
and
grab
started to
that.
play that.
Put that
dun,
front.
dun, bum.
Rojas.
Mike
Mike
Rojas.
Rojas.
And then he was playing the piano
Mhm.
riff, and we all just went, "Whoa! Wait, what?
Do that again.
Do that? Yeah, let's start with that." We knew within 1 hour
That was special.
that song was amazing. It was like, oh my God, this is bigger than all of us.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we performed on the CMAs, debuted it on television, really. And then after that Grammy performance, it was like right when the album was coming out, and it really took hold. It's so bizarre. I mean, I've had friends that have traveled and said they heard it in Italy and heard it in Poland and heard it in all these. I'm like, really?
I've never seen a group of people work harder than this bunch did last year, just nonstop. I mean, it was an incredible year, and they wrote 50 really good songs for this album that we're now starting on to go. And it's like, well, how do they do that?
Right.
You know.
I tell you, man. I mean, we got stronger and closer through this last year and started understanding each other a lot more. It was kind of interesting. I mean, you know, I always say our truest test is going to be, you know, when things don't go our way, and we've been very fortunate in our career so far that, you know, it's been a nice steady build, and you know, now the goal obviously is longevity and stuff and keeping it. But